Hello, I'm here to talk about how to secure your financial assets in a digital world. The last 10 years have seen a dramatic change in the way in which we save, invest, and spend. This change for all people who are technologically savvy has made a tremendous difference in their lives. It has made their entire pattern of investing and saving and spending so seamless, so easy, and so effortless that today we cannot live without these things. Just imagine if you had to call up a broker to invest in shares and wait for his phone back. You're totally independent at this point of time. It's so easy ordering food, booking holidays. The whole thing has become so seamless that it's made our entire life that easy. But with every invention that humankind brings in, there are always certain risks associated with it. In the entire digital world, it is the amount of data that is stored in the digital world that you must be aware of, and the kind of risks that it actually poses. All of us work very hard to save, invest, to provide for a future comfortable life for us, for our families, and for our children. But when it comes to about cybersecurity and cybercrime, do we really ask all the questions? Are we really prepared for all the answers? Are we really aware of the risks that it actually poses? It's important that each one of us really be fully aware of all these things to ensure that they can protect their assets that they have worked their entire lives to create. I'd just like to talk about a few tips and a few things that you should really be doing to ensure that you protect these assets. Number one, restrict your digital footprint. Use all the apps that are only necessary. Do not click on links unnecessarily. Do not enter data in any random manner. Be fully aware of what you're entering, what you're using, and how can you protect your own data in these apps. Ensure that there is a multi-factor authentication being used. Multi-factor authentication is basically having multiple passwords to enter the same site. This makes it difficult for hackers to penetrate multiple levels of security that each of these financial platforms use. But at the same time, please do remember that while financial institutions and companies and banks will do what they need to do, it's ultimately very important for each one of us to be fully aware and conscious about the kind of data that is stored there. Please remember, data is as secure as you would like it to be. Whenever you get unsolicited emails or SMSs asking you to click and provide some data, please be very careful about the same. It's never that simple and that easy to earn money. Companies which actually provide failed login detections or SMS alerts are very important because you get to know that someone is trying to use your account. It's really important for you to be fully aware of all these things. It's also important for you to use very strong passwords. Please do not use your birth dates. Please do not use your wife's name, your children's name. These are extremely simple to crack, and the algorithms that are there in the wide world make it very simple. So ensure that you use a long and a strong password with capital letters, with alphanumeric letters. These are the small things which may look a little difficult, but ultimately they are the ones that will end up protecting you and your identity and your asset. So to end, I would basically urge each one of you to be very careful. Recognize the risks that are there. Understand all the risks that you really are assuming when you actually make these investments, make these apps that you download and put in the kind of data that you are putting in. Be fully aware of the risks that they pose and the mitigants that you really need to take to do all the security that you need. And at the end of the whole day, it's very important to be fully prepared to protect our identity in the entire digital world. It's important for us, however, only the conscious implementation from your side will protect our financial assets. To conclude, it's only a very conscious implementation from our side that will make the difference between safety and security of your asset and you being a victim of the crime. Thank you so very much, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.